Welcome our new ambassador, Finnish ambassador to the Philippines, Ambassador Saija Nurminen. It's just been 3 months since her first day here in the Philippines, and of all places outside Manila, she chose Cebu as her first official business trip outside Manila. Can we give a big hand to Ambassador for that? So it's been just less than 2 years for me to have the honor of this position as the Honorary Consul of Finland in Cebu and Visayas. I've been fortunate enough to be in Helsinki, joining several other honorary consuls, and this I can say about Finland, that there's a lot for us to emulate, to admire. Their government's very united, their investments into education, green technology, circular economy, are really top-notch in the world. So in my position, I'm just very lucky to learn from them, to see how we can possibly apply those to the Philippines. We will learn from Ambassador about their plans also for the Philippines and the stronger ties we can build together. So we're very happy that our new ambassador has vast experience in foreign ministry, having been part of the foreign ministry since 2003. Most recently, she was the director of the Human Resources Unit. So since she's a director of the Human, have to behave properly as an honorary consul. But of course, she's been assigned in various countries around the world. And I'll let you ask the questions so you can learn more from her. Please help me in giving a warm Cebuano welcome to Ambassador Saija Nurminen.
So I'll sit down right away. But first of all, thank you for taking your time and meeting me. I'm very honored to see so many faces here. So even if I of course think that Finland is a very interesting country, and I'm happy to be an ambassador and promoting Finland. But this is great. If I say a couple of words and then I'll take questions, so then we get to discuss the issues that you're interested in and focused on. As Franco said, I have to say that Franco is doing an excellent job. I was looking, he has, 5 times bigger pin than I do, so a true Finland promoter as well. As you might know, we reopened our embassy in the Philippines 4 years ago. So my predecessor came here to reopen the embassy. One of the reasons was, of course, that this part of the world will be the global growth will happen here, and Finland wants to be part of that growth. So. One of our main focuses, of course, stronger and closer bilateral economic ties, which means also, of course, as we both countries aim for increasing trade between our countries. So I had already my 3 months here. I've been glad to be able to host my Minister for Foreign Trade and Development, who visited Manila in October with a business delegation, which already sort of is an indication and signal that we also want more government-to-government cooperation. My next Minister of Labor, is coming in mid-January, and he will also bring a big delegation, a versatile delegation of recruiting companies, but also educational institutions. Mayor of Helsinki will join him, Deputy Mayor of Tampere, which is one of our biggest cities, will join him. But that also gives you indication of what is the other focus for Finland here at the moment. So when we talk about trade and economic, we also include to that labor mobility obviously we also include educational cooperation. We know how important, for example, upskilling is here in the Philippines, and Finland has top-notch vocational training and training facilities. So we are looking for a partnership there. We are looking ways where labor mobility works both ways. And I'm quite happy that last week Finland got a highest ranking on how our grown-ups, how adults, sort of an adult PISA, how our grown-ups fare when it comes to maths, reading, and skills. Because Finland has always believed in lifelong learning, and we've always made sure that you can switch your educational path whenever, so that it's never blocked. And now it seems to also bear fruit. So we are one of the few countries where actually the adult learning and skills have improved in previous years compared to other countries. So those are maybe some of the sort of highlights or our focus areas. Coming back to trade, you also, I'm sure you know that EU and the Philippines have started or resumed their negotiations for the free trade agreement. And we do, Finland has always been a strong believer in free trade. We are also within the EU. We are the ones who are maybe more on the free trade camp. And we also, we as a member state, of course, do everything we can to facilitate those negotiations, because we do believe that there are still, of course, challenges here that we have to tackle in order to get the trade going, or going bigger. And we do believe that the FTA will be part, or will help in its part. So we have strong hopes also for the FTA negotiations when it comes to the trade. Maybe those things as a, and of course, sorry, one big thing that I forgot. Next year is the 20th anniversary for Finnish-Filipino diplomatic relations. The Philippines have also reopened their embassy at the end of the year in Helsinki, which of course we've been delighted about that. I have a good colleague now there in Helsinki, Ambassador Nolasco, and we are of course cooperating when we also look into next year and see what kind of people-to-people projects we can make, because we do know how the Philippines appreciate people-to-people contact, but also we have a growing Filipino community in Finland. And of course, that in mind, there's many more Filipinos in Finland than there are Finns in the Philippines, which we're of course happy about. But there is of course then more and more opportunities to do also people-to-people exchange. I might dare to say here, even if I then, if does it realize or not, but I would really want to do something in sport diplomacy, to have, you know, like sports team or something to do these friendships with. So that is something that I aim to do next year. We'll see then if it works out. But just as an example, there's a really big youth football tournament in Helsinki every year. It's an international one, and a local Manila team won the girls football, sort of their class last year. So there are connections there that I might want to try to, yes, and hope that there is again a local team that will go to Helsinki. That would be lovely. But with these words, please, any questions you have.